Hi, I'm Dorit Palvanov, co-founder of Shop Innovator. For over 20 years, we've helped brands in the home and garden space generate over $500 million in sales. I'm talking about high-ticket items like $3,000 fire pits, $14,000 hi-fi speakers, and $30,000 greenhouses. If you own an e-commerce store selling products in this category, but sales are not where you want them to be, watch this video. It will help you understand why it isn't working. So many people want tactical quick fixes, but today I will show you what really holds your store back on a fundamental level, the core of the challenge. And it's this. Most premium websites are built like grocery stores when they're trying to sell luxury cars. In a grocery store, you grab a loaf of bread and toss it in the cart without thinking. That's called an impulse buy. But when your customer is about to spend $5,000 on your product, they aren't grabbing bread. They're making a major life investment. If your website acts like a self-serve kiosk, you're losing money. When the price is high, your customer isn't looking for a buy now button. They're looking for a reason to buy from you rather than a competitor. And you do that by building trust from the first 3 seconds they land on your site. Today, I'm sharing the 4 non-negotiables to turn your website into a high-end digital showroom. It all starts with the first thing a customer does when they walk into a showroom. They look around. But since they can't be there in person, your first job is to eliminate visual blind spots. And that's non-negotiable number 1. In your physical showroom, a customer can run their hand over the material. They can touch it, feel the weight, and instantly understand the scale. But online, they are touch blind. If you're only providing a few static photos on a white background, you're forcing your customer to guess. And at 4 or 5 figures, guessing feels like a massive risk. So you have to eliminate that blind spot. For example, if you're selling a professional outdoor pizza oven, don't just show the finished product. Show the precision of the heavy-duty weld marks. Show the thickness of the stone. And most importantly, show the product next to a person. In 2026, it's harder than ever to discern what is real and what is fake because of AI. So if the brain can't instantly see how big an item is, it defaults to risky and the customer clicks away. So you have to prove that quality through the screen because they can't touch it with their hands. But once their eyes are convinced that the quality is there, their brain starts asking questions. They move from, does this look good, to, does this make sense? And that's where most websites fail. This brings us to non-negotiable number 2. Answer the logic gap. High-ticket buyers buy on emotion, but they justify the purchase with logic. When a customer walks into your physical showroom and asks, why is this one $10,000 and that one is $4,000? You don't just point at the price tag. You explain the engineering. Your website must answer those questions before they are even asked. Don't just list the product specs. Explain exactly how it gets off the truck and into their backyard. Don't just list 3 bullet points. Show a side-by-side comparison of your models. If you don't help them choose, they will choose nothing and go back to Google, or worse, buy from a competitor. Now, even if you've answered all their technical questions, there is still a lingering doubt. They're still thinking, of course you say it's great, you're the one selling it. To break through that wall, you have to stop talking about yourself and let others do it for you. That brings us to non-negotiable number 3. Borrow industry authority. At this price point, a generic great item review carries 0 weight. You need to borrow authority. If you're selling a high-end garden tech, show a professional landscaper using it. This is called authority by association. Your reviews shouldn't just say the product is good, they should answer fears. You want a review that says, I was worried about the $8,000 price tag, but after 6 months of heavy use, this paid for itself. This isn't just ego. This is called risk mitigation. At this stage, your customer is standing at the finish line with their credit card in hand. They see the quality, they understand the specs, and they know others trust you. But they're still 1 click away from a 5-figure commitment. And that is a lonely, scary place to be. You need to show them that they aren't alone. That brings us to non-negotiable number 4. Humanize the transaction. The add to cart button is a scary place when the total is 5 figures. You have to humanize the experience. Next to your buy now button, you should have a talk to a specialist button. For a $10,000 item, people want to hear a human voice before they swipe. They need to know that if something goes wrong, they aren't dealing with a chatbot. They're dealing with you. So highlighting your before and after sales support team prominently is the final step to closing that sale. Look, at the end of the day, your website shouldn't ask your customers for a leap of faith. It should provide a step of logic, where buying from you feels like the only smart move. To get there, remember the 4 non-negotiables. Eliminate the visual blind spots, answer the logic gap, borrow industry authority, and humanize the transaction. Your action task for today is simple. Go to your own website, find your next expensive product, and look at it through the eyes of a skeptical stranger. If you see a grocery store experience trying to sell a showroom product, you know that something has to change. And if you're ready to stop guessing and start scaling, I want to invite you to apply for a free website audit. I will personally look at your store and show you exactly where the risk gaps are, and more importantly, how to bridge them. So click the link below to apply. Let's turn your online store into the high-performing showroom your products deserve. I look forward to meeting you.